Spencer Lee's walking out. Spencer Lee's 5-0 on the year. #1 in the country, right here. He's a bad dude.
Here we go.
And they're off. Yeah, Spencer is, he's a 125. He's a 125 pounder, but he's pretty deceiving. He's very strong. He's got heavy hands. And so we'll see what Renteria wants to do here. Renteria on the edge. He's going to want to circle in. He could get hit for the stall call, but it looks like, looks like referee Jason hits him for the stall call. Warning.
I think the referees made it pretty clear to the teams before the dual meet that the NCAA wants them to enforce that out-of-bounds stall call.
Yeah, there's a lot of times when you go to the edge and the guy kind of plays the game a little bit. He went to the edge, and then the last second he tried to act like he was wrestling.
There's a takedown and 2 near fall for Lee.
Instantly in the going for the back points. That was a good transition. Renteria fighting elbows. He's trying not get his wrist locked like he is right now.
A 4 count for Lee.
Yeah, with that four-point near fall, points can rack up real fast. It's already 8-0, minute and a half in the first period.
Spencer Lee has maybe one of the best tilts I've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't understand how he gets it. He's not the longest wrestler, but when he gets that wrist, I assume it's like a vice grip. I never wrestled him. Never wrestled him at little kids tournaments either. Fun fact, I was told that there's about 50 kids that rode in a bus. Jody Strip Matter took 50 Young Guns kids or the kids around Spencer's area to watch him wrestle tonight. So that's awesome.
Lee's going to get at least the tech ball here, and he's going to settle in and get the pin.
Spencer Lee with the fall. Your #1 wrestler in the country.
Starts off the dual meet well for the Hawkeyes.
6-0, Iowa Hawkeyes.
#8 in the country against Cullen Schriever, #17. Both of these guys coming off of the championships from their respective Christmas tournaments. Byrd won the Midlands.
Yep.
Cullen Schriever, champion soldier salute. So
Byrd is #8 in the country. Cullen Schriever's sitting at #17, so Cullen Schriever's going to want to make some jumps right here. Byrd digging in that underhook. We'll see what he's going to do from here. I'd imagine coming out after Spencer Lee, all the crowd's hyped up and stuff, you want to stay in your match. So Cullen Schriever wants to stick to his stuff, do what he does best, and then Byrd wants to get points on the board for his team. Flip the script a little bit.
yeah, Byrd's had a number of, good, tough matches with Hawkeyes. Well, Hawkeye, I think he wrestled DeSanto a number of times.
Yep.
Last couple of years.
Byrd with the ankle pick. wasn't sure if he was going to get it. Sometimes if you go one hand to that leg, it's pretty tough, but he brought that other hand down, transitioned to the kind of a double leg takedown.
Not much going on here. Schriever's looking to get hand control and come up. Byrd on top's looking to collect those wrists, but
yeah, Byrd's got that ankle hooked right now. This is really just like a clock killer. You can rack up riding time with that ankle hooked and riding under the arms like he's doing right now. Colin Schriever's got to be aware of where he's at on the mat. You don't want to go out of bounds, but sometimes if you stay there, time will tick. All right, now there's a fresh start, so we'll see what happens.
Byrd's up to a minute riding time here. 38 seconds left to go in the first.
Caution, top man. Byrd, he looked like he was going to go for that suck back, but then Schriever gets put to his back. Byrd's got a foot in bounds. Schriever's got put to his back.
Schriever got to his feet there and tried to run out and get the escape. Byrd catches him off balance.
This would be huge for Illinois. This would be huge. Tying up the score.
And he settles in and gets the fall for Illinois.
The fall.
That ties up the dual meet. 1.9 seconds left on the clock. Next up at 174 for the Hawkeyes, we have Nelson Brands. For Illinois, Edmond Ruth, little brother of Ed Ruth, who was I think he won 3 national titles at Penn State.
He won a lot.
Yeah, he was pretty successful.
Yeah.
And Edmond's had a pretty good season so far. He's ranked number 7 in the country. He's 18-1.
That's a lot of matches.
Yeah.
He's wrestled 19 matches. Nelson Brands has not wrestled a lot of matches, but Nelson Brands is ready to go. You're not gonna step out on this mat not ready to go.
Both these guys here kind of legacy wrestlers. Edmond,
yeah,
younger brother of Ed Ruth.
Yep.
Nelson, son of Terry Brands.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, both these guys high-powered wrestlers.
I tell you what, Nelson Brands is one of the strongest wrestlers I have practiced with in a long time. He's got some major strength. And I assume Edmond Ruth is pretty dang strong too, judging by his bloodlines with Ed Ruth being his brother. Ed Ruth was very fun to watch. He was fast, slick. And now let's see what his brother has to give.
Yeah, and Ed Ruth's actually in the corner, so he's on the coaching staff.
Yeah, coaching his brother.
Illinois coaching his brother. So that's pretty cool. Terry's in Nelson's corner.
Yeah, I assume Ed Ruth is like a father figure to Edmond.
Why do you think that?
He's a lot older.
Yeah, true, yeah.
He's a lot older, maybe not.
As we go to the third period, Ruth 1, Brand 0.
We're live?
All right, we're live.
Again,
Sorry.
a sixth time tonight.
Yeah, sorry for the technical difficulties. We've had a number of things happen. This is Alex Marinelli with Caleb Young.
Yeah, we're in a tough match right here. 1-1. Brands has 46 seconds of riding time, but third period going on.
Yeah, you'd hope if you're Nelson Brands to ride him for that 14 seconds or more, and then doesn't really have to get put into overtime, but now someone has to get a takedown.
Yeah, and I don't know if we've seen anybody get on the legs yet, have we?
No, the only time I saw anyone on the legs was the return from Nelson Brands.
Yeah, so Ruth's been working hard for that left-handed underhook.
Yeah,
That must,
good hands.
Yeah, good movement out of Nelson.
Yeah.
Down to 40 seconds left on the clock. Guys picking up the action now here a little bit.
Yeah, if you guys weren't with us, Edmond Ruth, brother of Ed Ruth, who's in the corner. Ed Ruth wrestled at Penn State. And then you got Nelson Brands, son of Terry. So we got some wrestling in the family out on the mat.
12 seconds to go here in the third, still 1-1. These guys changed ties a little bit more as the third period wound down, but
Overtime.
yeah, not much has happened yet so far on our feet.
Nope. They're going to throw 2 minutes on the clock. Riding time gets erased, and they got 2 minutes to score a takedown. If they don't get a takedown, it'll go into ride-outs, and then riding time will become a factor depending on who rides who out. Yeah, you don't want to be the guy that makes a mistake and shoots a bad shot, but
That's a pretty good shot right there.
yeah, you shoot a good shot like that.
Ruth's got that's very solid defense.
Yeah. Hawkeye fans were on their feet, and now they're in their stands. But if I were the Hawkeye fans, I'd get back on my feet.
Yeah, that's a good shot out of Brands, but solid defense from Ruth there. That's kind of similar position to when he went for that mat return, and Ruth's able to get his leg back to the mat.
1 minute left.
Brands snaps there.
The angle was there. The angle was there. Edmond Ruth has been at it with this underhook.
Yeah, he's adamant on getting the underhooks.
He's got him. He's got double unders. He's either going to jack it up.
Brands off him. 42 seconds to go.
You hear the sigh of relief from the Hawkeye fans.
Oh, camera's slipping. 25 seconds to go here in Sun Victory overtime. A little more action on our feet compared to the rest of the match. Ruth there takes like a little half shot.
Good snaps from Nelson Brands. No real attempt from Edmond Ruth except for the body lock stuff.
Yeah, he was going hard for those underhooks. Brands was able to get off it.
All right, since it's 1-1, they go to coin flip. Nelson Brands gets the first choice. He's gonna go down.
So Brands won the coin flip, he goes down. Riding time's a factor here, so if they both escape, whoever has more riding time is the winner.
Caution Brands.
If they both get ridden out, we go back up to our feet.
Yep. And a lot of times if Edmond Ruth gets the riding time up to 30 seconds, he can just go neutral.
A lot of action here. They got to bounce 10 seconds.
So, yeah, this is, it's kind of some strategy here. So if Edmond Ruth rides him for 30, Edmond Ruth has choice. He can go neutral for all he cares. Then Nelson has to take him down. He can win with that riding time, that 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Good start from Nelson Brands.
Up to his feet. Ruth gets him back to the mat.
Roll. Edmond Ruth staying behind the arms. Ruth is going to ride him for this 30, it looks like, unless Nelson gets away right here.
Yeah, short time.
Good riding.
Ruth gets the ride out.
Now, it says on the clock he's got 29 seconds of riding time. I assume that should be right.
It should be 30, I don't know.
Yeah, and the side referee is going to try to, yep. Now it says 30 seconds. For those of you at home that can't see that, that could be a crucial thing. Nelson Brands going to ride him. He's going to try to ride him. Nelson Brands he has no stall call. He can take the stall call here, and it's going to burn 5 seconds. A little bit of strategy going on. Now, you got to ride him, and you got to return him because you don't have a stall call.
Yep, 13 seconds.
Hawkeye fans are on their feet.
Body lock. He might be looking for near fall here.
Yeah, I mean, he was close to the near fall. Edmond Ruth is gonna, he's gonna get out.
Gets that escape with 3 seconds to go on the clock. Yeah, it's a good win.
He kept wrestling. You return him, and Ruth, he kept wrestling. He kept wrestling. All right.
Hope your semester goes well.
Yeah, it's been great. And Assad's from Illinois, so maybe there was some bad blood there. I don't know.
Now up at 197, Jacob Warner, number 6, against Zach Braunagel.
Danny Braunagel's twin brother. Right?
Yeah.
Number 10 in the country. Jacob Warner sitting at number 6. Both are redshirt. Actually, Warner's a redshirt senior, Braunagel redshirt junior.
We're changing ties here early. 197 match. Both guys working to get to their collar ties. I don't know if Warner got poked in the eye, poked in the nose.
Yeah, I think there was like a potentially dangerous or a warning on the hands of the face is what I can gather. Good hands from Jacob Warner. Braunagel wanting to just stay in this hand fight. 19-16. These are crucial matches right here. Coming down to the end.
hands off.
That was a good sequence. Warner went for the ankle pick, and then he tried to quickly get that go behind, so it was a chain wrestle scenario. It wasn't just a one hit. Just like that, threw it up, underhook. Got it like that, and then Braunagel comes right back to him.
With his own underhook to look to throw a by to a single leg.
Yeah, these Braunagel brothers, they don't back down. You got to fight hard, just like Danny Braunagel fought to the end on Kennedy, but Kennedy picked up his pace and put him right to his back to get that major.
What do we got going on here? Warner got a little blood. Looks like his nose is bleeding.
Jacob Warner, another Illinois native.
Yep, Washington High School.
The Warners, great family.
Yeah, Jacob's not the only Warner at Iowa. His two little sisters are also currently enrolled at the university.
Yeah, so it's a Hawkeye family.
Warner actually lives right by Champaign, or wrestled high school right by Champaign.
Yeah. Nice drag.
Good drag there from Warner.
I don't see that often. Drags in college are hard to get. And I'm surprised that they haven't given two yet, but
still nothing. That's good stingy defense here from
yeah,
Braunagel.
Braunagel can wrestle. That was, now he's got a cradle locked up. Tom Brands is thinking on this one. Oh, okay, Illinois called through the challenge.
Warner says he wants the challenge, but
Illinois just
also wants the challenge.
But it could, in my opinion, if
what do you think?
I don't know. I think that the cradle could have been two, but he wasn't on his hip, but he was on his belly. He was on his belly.
Yeah.
Warner's looking I thought he had two on the drag.
When he was behind him, yes. Hand on the mat, no reaction time there.
Yeah.
You're around behind the guy, you have his hip, and his hand touches the mat, no reaction time.
That's a two takedown.
That's where I was looking for the takedown.
And it seemed like he gave two, but must have been my imagination. I don't know.
We got jokesters all around here in Carver Hawkeye Arena.
He had him on his belly. That's what I thought. It's got to be on his hip. So, silly challenge in my opinion from Illinois because it's still 0-0. Yeah, Spencer Lee started off this dual meet with a pin. I believe it was in the first period. And so Spencer Lee's been chilling out watching this dual meet for quite a while now. He probably has an assessment of this whole thing. No takedown.
So Illinois' challenge fails, and now Iowa's challenging. And they want the two earlier.
Right.
Right off the drag.
I like Jacob Warner's urgency, and then Braunagel's will to fight. That takedown was pretty impressive.
Scrappy.
Yeah. Tell you what, Ryan Morningstar.
Do you know?
He's a good-looking dude. He's a Lisbon legend.
Yeah, so we got the replay going on over here. They're not watching the correct. I can see down the thing, and they're not watching.
They're not watching
the correct moment. We'll see what the ref has to say. Maybe he saw it before I looked at it.
Hey, tell him.
They say nothing. So Illinois challenges. They,
I don't think they were watching exactly what needed to be watched out there. We saw whatever.
Yeah, so Illinois challenges, Iowa challenges.
Both
no
lost.
takedown either way.
How many challenges does a team get every duel? want to say 2, but
That's
maybe.
a good question. I don't know.
I know in a tournament you get like 3, but if you lose one, you don't get it back.
I mean, at this point, 197 is
Yeah.
your challenge, right?
Yeah. Good action. Real good action at 197.
Yeah. Braunagel defers, Warner goes down. Start of the second. Warner up to his feet, gets the 1. Braunagel 11 seconds riding time. So it's a good early escape there for Warner. You don't want to waste time on bottom.
Yeah. 11 seconds for riding time. Gotta like that if you're Warner. Yeah, while they're wrestling, I'll take a moment to thank all the fans for coming out. This is Fan Appreciation Day here at Carver.
You think the
And
fans in here are going to get the message? Somebody's got to pass it on.
someone better record this. But yeah, you guys made it special. You know, I got Caleb Young with me, and he can attest to this, that every time you ran out of the tunnel, you wanted to put on a show and give something back to the fans, because they always stand and cheer for you. And I call it God's country, not just because of the cornfields, but because who farms them, and because who just lives in Iowa and the pride that comes with it. So thanks for all the support, Iowa Hawkeye fans. Might see an overtime match.
And those of you at home, you should be here.
And those of you at home,
That goes for Illinois fans too. I mean,
Yeah.
Illinois is not far from
yeah,
Iowa.
and thank you to the fans that, you know, give a competition and that either show hatred or dislike to another team. That's what makes it fun. All right.
Third period. Braunagel's got 11 seconds of riding time. Warner's got 1 point lead. Braunagel's going down. Warner points to something on the mat. The ref tosses it off to the side.
Nose plug.
Nose plug.
Funny thing about nose
He's going to
plug-
want to wash his hands.
Yeah. Funny thing about nose plugs, a lot of times I've noticed in matches that I've wrestled, a guy gets the nose plug put in, a lot of times when guys don't want to work hard, they'll blow it out on purpose. And then they'll start dripping blood. And then the ref will stop the match. Now, to me, that should be like a flagrant misconduct, but you don't. You can't gauge that.
Yeah.
Riding time's at 0.
Riding time's at 0. Braunagel got out
11 seconds.
same speed as Warner. 1-1. Third match in a row. We're at 1-1.
I think the Illinois guys like these underhooks. So Edmond Ruth, underhook guy. Braunagel, underhook guy.
You know, maybe Ed Ruth's teaching an underhook.
He might be. Or a misdirection ankle pick.
He is very good at that. Braunagel goes for that far knee pick. Warner's off it. 55 seconds to go here in the third.
Both guys showing fight, showing urgency. I think the hand fighting is kind of equal. I wouldn't say it's one-sided either way, but Warner has definitely had more attempts or chances at the leg. 20 seconds.
You know, there's probably some familiarity here between these guys. I don't think they've never wrestled before, but I'm sure they're similar with each other's styles.
Right.
Braunagels in, and he gets a takedown with 5 seconds on the clock.
Okay, comes down to heavyweight.
Yeah, he had that leg tight. He gets the takedown, ties up the match, 19-19.